I'm Scott.
I'm Russell.
And I'm Leo. This is Spitball. Welcome to Spitball, where three bandwidth buccaneers and a guest empty our heads of startup and tech product ideas that we have stuck up in there so you can all have them for free. Anything that we say is yours to keep. And this week, Scott, I believe you brought our guest.
I did. I am so excited to finally have on Konstantin Fanarakis. Well, we'll call him Costa.
Yeah.
Costa is a senior software engineer, expert coder, and is deep in the embedded world. Born and raised in Greece, he's worked on everything from medical, aerospace, agricultural. Pretty much, if there's code in it, Costa's probably touched it at some point.
Dang.
So, yeah, very excited to have you. Welcome, Costa.
Welcome.
Thank you, guys. Good to be here.
Oh, this is going to be so fun. And this week, in order to get us going, it's been a minute since we've had a celebrity guest pitch, so may I turn your attention to the screens? We are going to be having on Brian Baumgartner, who played famously Kevin from The Office, as well as many other parts over the years. He's got a short pitch for us. Brace yourselves. This is quite the something. You ready? Here we go.
What's up, Spitball? Oh, do I have an idea for you. A foot bath that's also a gaming remote controller. That's a good one.
That's the entire idea. So, gentlemen, I bring before you today, how could you integrate a foot bath as a video game controller?
I'm still reeling. I just got blindsided by Kevin from The Office.
Kevin. So, you know how there's those, like, VR treadmills where you're, like, running in place? Those don't cover swimming games, do they? It does seem like something is there, right?
There we
That's
go.
what I need more of, swimming games.
I don't know. You're in the, like, Mario 64 level, the dire dock, and boom, you jump in the water and you gotta get out your foot bath.
There's one level in the whole game that requires a $200 foot bath to get through. Honestly,
This is made for DDR players who want to play nonstop
There it
all the
is.
time. But my toe joints hurt. Oh, well, I got a product for you.
Oh.
You know, low impact, high gaming efficiency.
You could put some Epsom salts. Perfect.
It smells so good. Scott, you're the hardware guy. How do you do, like, capacitive how do you, like, figure out
underwater.
what an input is? Yeah, while underwater. That seems like an engineering challenge.
it's just gotta be pressure, right? Is that the only thing we can read on the foot?
So, like, each toe.
I would put just cameras.
Oh, camera. Underwater
It's all
cameras
visual.
on your toesies. Oh, and then you can sell that on OnlyFans.
I'd subscribe. Foot bath gamer. Yeah, it's just on. That's Twitch for free, dude.
That username I've been taking already.
Foot bath gamer. It's just gonna be Kevin, you'll see.
Camera, visual. You got button pressing.
Magnets on each toe. Okay, through the water. You can play the piano game. You know.
I know that some Twitch streamers have, like, foot pedals where they use that to switch scenes or start and stop going live or whatever so that they can have both hands on whatever game they're doing or whatever. It does seem like there's something there, but way more exotic. Just put those on the bottom of a foot bath, of course. That is ultimate work from home luxury home office.
Dude, rowing the game with real water
Peloton, but rowing.
hydrodynamic.
I'm going down the Nile. I'm in the Amazon. Yeah, man.
Ooh, this water is all of a sudden warmer, right? It's just now we're in the Arctic, cold water.
Temperature.
That's perfect.
I gave it crap, Leo, but I'm honestly really liking the idea of a swimming game now where I'm just, like, splashing my feet under the table and just picking up the splashes as they're going.
You have to wear
Forward
flippers. And it's measuring how much, like, output you have in order to give you speed. So the harder you kick while sitting on the couch, the faster you go. It's like those infinity pool things that you, like, swim against, the home spa thing with the big jet, you know, where you've got a small hot tub, but you're just staying in place fighting a current. You got that, but just for your feet. I love it.
Dude, actually, like, pro swimmers, that's probably, like, a very important, you know, your kicks are, you got to keep your toes pointed.
Yeah, and it'll, like, coach you on technique. And you're using too much ankle flip and not enough leg straightening. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Hey, how fast can you kick like Michael Phelps, right? Like, or whoever, Lochte. Who's the new one? I don't know. Is Michael Phelps canceled?
Has Subway sponsored them yet? That's all that matters.
Have they got busted for weed yet?
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's all I know about Michael Phelps. Amazing swimmer. Does
Likes
probably,
weed.
Yeah, likes weed. People made a big deal about it for some reason. I think we've lost the plot a little bit. Okay, great. Hope that helped, Brian.
Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah.
It's a bong bath, foot bath. Did we just get all the way there?
Leo, what do you got this week?
All right. So there's all kinds of scripts and Discord servers and stuff all dedicated to ticket scalping, right? Ticketmaster is a cesspool. I went to go buy some tickets for lawn general admission tickets a year or two ago. I was there the second they went up. Lawn tickets still available, $50. Clicked buy. Went through the checkout process. Clicked complete purchase. Sorry, these are no longer available. Refresh the page. Entire show is sold out. It was about 3 minutes after doors open. Refresh the page again. Immediately $300, $400, $500 resale for the exact same ticket that I was looking at 5 minutes prior. It's crazy. At the same time, these scalpers, there's like a whole subculture that I've learned a little bit about that is all about like how do you make money from this grift, right? Ticketmaster's incentivized because they take a cut of all the resales to keep letting this happen. So I want to leverage all of the knowledge that these people have foolishly put out for free and start a nonprofit that is a Ticketmaster Robinhood bot. So we're going to take all of their processes and their tricks and their bots and their scamming stuff and sell things at sale, at cost, and run a 401, what is it called? A 403c nonprofit. Yeah, we're going to go around.
Yeah.
Do you, that rich donor, want to donate to the art gallery, or do you want to donate to making experiences for people? We're going to be like part Make-A-Wish and part... we're going to be the altruistic version that is trying to bring power back to the people.
Amazing.
I don't know what to call it yet. Ticketmaster Robinhood.
So, like, repeating this back,
Yes.
we nonprofit is going to scalp all the tickets immediately and then resell them themselves.
Yes, just like they already do, and resell them
love it.
for at cost. And we can actually do what Ticketmaster or whoever should be doing and verifying that they're real people who intend on going. And
Yes, a lot of verification on there.
limiting to a certain amount. Yeah, absolutely. This stuff is so solved. It's very easy to make sure that people are legitimate people who are interested in going, right? So you offer that, and you're the middleman, the broker.
Leo, this is a really good idea.
It seems like the kind of thing that would be like a meme. It could go viral. It's kind of a, oh man, you got your tickets from the whatever. Oh, that's so cool. You won. It's like a lottery system. Do you remember what a huge deal people made about the Hamilton lottery? Right?
Oh,
Extra
yeah.
It's like
tickets.
the Taylor
Yeah.
Swift concerts in Hamilton. Yeah.
It seems like we could like have that moment where like, oh wow. Do you remember when Blink 182 like announced their tour a year or two ago, and the tickets were just like through the roof, insane prices for the cheapest seats? That's absurd. And so this, I mean, it has to fund itself somehow. Oh.
You get a flat 1% of everything or something. Yeah.
Yeah, even then, it's not going to operate at a profit. There is no business model here, which is why you need to then raise money. This could be something that could be tax write-offs for people who are looking for something to put money into. It could be, I'm not quite sure how to give the donors recognition. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's got to be some way to reward someone for donating to this.
Honestly, the marketing for it would be pretty easy. Anyone that's ever posted on Facebook or Instagram, like, fuck Ticketmaster, like, there's your target audience right there.
Are you giving away the tickets? No, people are buying them through you at cost.
At
like, right?
cost, but you're still going to lose money because, oh, I see what you're saying.
No, just do a 1% markup on everything.
0%.
I would happily pay a 1% markup if I knew it was going towards this program to fuck Ticketmaster.
I think people would donate money to just have petty cash for this for this org, right?
Yeah.
Have a couple employees run the show. It's like open source style VLC media player. You're like,
Yeah, VLC.
hell yeah.
I don't even know if it has to be a nonprofit. Like, I would happily go to these guys all the time on it, and then as long as you get a little bit of seed funding on there, you could have a profitable business model. As long as your mission statement was like, we will never, ever charge more than 1% above what we buy it for.
In theory, if you only have a 30-day turnaround time, right, you could just put it all on a big credit card, like 20K of tickets. Literally.
Because, they're going to sell.
They're going to sell, right? Because they're going to be cheaper.
You're going to have the cheapest ones out there.
You know how public media like NPR or PBS has corporate sponsors? I wonder if you could do that with the ticket. Like your 2 tickets to that Jonas Brothers concert you wanted to go to are sponsored by your local grocery store or whatever, you know? And it's like somehow, hey, why don't you say thanks on social media to Burger King for making this possible for you today? Maybe we kind of have a little bit of a donor connection thing to the people who benefited from it.
Nice. Yeah, you could, honestly, if it's kind of like the Costco membership model. Everything is at cost, right? But you make money on like the membership or...
Could be a membership program,
Yeah, or... what is it? Just like the ads. Like you just make money on a bunch of ads. You have to watch. Sorry, but in order to make this cheap, you have to watch 30 minutes of ad. No, like a minute of ads, right?
Wait, how does VLC make money? Do they
I
make
don't think
money?
they make money.
No.
Is it just he's just like, I am altruistic. I am just putting this in the world. Oh my god, what an incredible human!
Is a French dude who has turned down millions of dollars of offers to sell out.
Yeah,
amazing person.
They have a team and everything. Yeah, it's just cool. Why hasn't this existed? Is there not enough? Why are
Ticketmaster probably just squashes them. If Leo would start this, he'd get assassinated or something immediately.
Assassinated, yeah.
Hey.
Would you pay, you know how there's Scott's Cheap Flights, which is now called going.com, where it's like a newsletter where it's like, hey, here's some cheap flight. Would you pay $5 a month, $60 a year in order to have access to this club where, hey, just so you know, we got access to a handful of tickets at cost to that local concert that's sold out now. We'll sell them to you at cost. But you make money entirely on the membership, Costco style, like Russell said.
Yeah. That'd be tough, I think, if you didn't get enough tickets. You'd have to have enough inventory for people. Like, if you had 10,000 members and you're only buying tickets, then you only can get like 50.
That's true. There's a critical mass there. Or the opposite. You get a bunch of tickets and they don't end up selling out and nobody wants them.
Well, you just sell them to Ticketmaster. Right? Could you just sell them back to Ticketmaster?
Yeah. I mean, do the resale thing. That's what they're all doing.
We can't be the first person to like, all right, I'm going to take I'm going to just max out my American Express. Leo, I'll just give you my code, the next concert. It's got to be bumping though. It's got to be like...
Flip them all.
Like Snoop Dogg or something. Like nobody... Everybody's
That's the famous
Snoop
pop
Dogg.
star you could think of. Who do the kids like nowadays? I know.
Jay Bieber, okay? Justin Biebs.
I really like this idea, Leo.
So you'd get in and buy a chunk before all the other guys get in. That's the idea.
You use their own tools against them.
Yeah, all his sleazy secret methods that they post on Reddit.
If you have members, you at least, they could do some survey in the beginning. You know what you're looking for. You buy that because that's what they want.
Totally. Match it up Netflix style. Give me a thumbs up for how that was. We've got a recommendation for these kinds of people. Yeah.
Could be very nichey, right, to that end, right? Like, I only want, there's a certain genre, right? That's probably where you subscribe. That would make more sense if, like, my punk, emo, rock subscription.
Honestly, I love that.
Maybe there's just one dude, right, who wants one ticket. You only get one ticket, right?
Yeah. I know ahead of time that Glass Animals is going to be playing in Toronto at X time, and X people have signed up for this service. It's going to steal X tickets. Oh, that's a really good idea. Steal. Quickly purchase.
If you have the demand there, then there's not really much risk for you as long as you can get them.
Yeah. You know that they're going to be bought and paid for. You know you're going to get your 1% markup on it.
And you always have the emergency escape hatch of, like Russell said, just sell it and for the markup that other people do anyway. Even like half the markup that everyone else is doing, and you still are a good guy in the situation, even if you're making a profit.
It's not a guarantee that someone signs up for that ahead of time. We're going to do our best to get you that ticket, but here we go.
Couldn't we just partner with the venues or something ahead of time, too?
That's the trouble. Ticketmaster's
contracts.
Oh.
Ticketmaster has bought up like all of the exclusivity on every major performance venue that there is. It's crazy.
It's so gross.
Wow. And you can't even boycott them, right?
Not really.
No.
It's a true monopoly.
Everything bigger than your local community center or like outdoor park is exclusive. It's a bummer.
Dang.
In conclusion, fuck Ticketmaster. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. What a hot original take. Yeah, right. There you go. Scott, what do you got for us this week?
Okay, I fell down a Reddit rabbit hole last night of all these videos of cops pulling people over and someone is doing something stupid. It's either the cop being like way too much escalating the situation, or it's some guy in the car who thinks he's a lawyer saying, I blah, 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 I know my rights. And everyone's getting angry and it just always ends horribly.
Sovereign citizen.
Exactly. I want an app that when I get pulled over, I can just pull up the app and it does a bunch of different things. It records the whole situation and interaction, and then it just gives me helpful hints or voice prompts, anything that'll statistically reduce the likelihood that I'll get a ticket. Like whatever it takes. I'm not going to be an asshole to the cop. I'm not going to like throw anger, all my rights in his face, but I'm just going to, whatever is the most likely thing that I'm going to get out of this situation without a ticket. And that's the entire idea. I've had like 2 bad tickets in my life, and I've really wished I had this.
What is a bad ticket?
Bad ticket is when the cop was having a really bad day when I was driving through Flint, and he just like unloaded the world on me. And I'm at 10 and 2, and I'm as polite as I could possibly be, but oh my God, this man was angry at the time. And if I had something that was telling me how to handle that situation, or like afterwards, I could use the app and scan the ticket and be like, what's the chance that I could fight this in court? Can you give me like an action plan or something? What are my next steps? Here's my GPS location. Here's the district. What do I do? And that's the whole idea. I got scared watching all these videos last night.
That's great.
Mm-hmm. What other features could you add to that?
Integration with your local law firms, sponsorships.
Oh, yeah. They're going to love that.
Mm-hmm.
Billboards are out.
Yeah.
Scott's app is in.
Yeah.
Have you been pulled over lately? I know you have. You just sent me all the information already. Contact me at this number.
Okay, we're not going to sell the data, but...
Could you review cops? Like, just create a review platform for
Ooh, instant review. Instantly files a complaint through the app on that.
It's like Rate My Professor.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh, man. Okay.
And then that way it follows them too from precinct to precinct. If they get fired, you know, you can kind of.
So like when you see one of the really bad cops, like you're pulled over instantly, like red alert.
Yeah.
Like you need to be very careful
this
here.
One is 95% of this cop's pull or interactions have resulted in a ticket for the person. It is advised that you do not say a word and just get to the court as soon as possible.
I know that cop cars are numbered, but do they usually have the same person in them?
Badge number.
Like, are they is a cop assigned a car number?
Badge numbers, yeah.
You can politely ask them their name or something at the start.
You can ask for the badge number for sure,
I see.
but by then it's too late. I was going to say, what if you had the car laser detector thing on the windshield, but it's saying, oh, that's cop car 2185. You do not want to mess with Doug today, or whatever, you know?
Doug has given 87 tickets in the last 4 hours.
Dude, it's like that ice block thing, right?
Yeah, I think that's very doable.
What's
Ice
that?
block?
Oh, ice.
Yeah. Oh, got it.
I've heard of this a little
That
bit.
ice.
Is this worth explaining? What is the deal with ice block?
It's an app it's like Waze, but for ice, right? So
Crowdsourced location reports.
That's a good idea. I use like Claude all the time for legal questions. It's good. He's good.
That's why you spent 3 months in jail. Because of the terrible advice it gave you.
Anyways, this would be dope. Like you have the right to remain silent, and then you have this like little lawyer speaking on your behalf. That is, sorry, here's my lawyer on the phone.
I don't even know if I want the cop interacting with it. I've been trying to figure that part out. Like, what is the thing that's going to piss the cop off the least? Because like rights and other things, they only go so far. I'm just trying to not get a ticket. That is my entire goal. I don't care if that takes flattery. I don't care if that means I'm throwing my rights in their face. Like, whatever.
It could be like have a special mode where it's your mom calling you to come home quickly because grandpa's in the hospital.
Whoa. She's going into labor. What? Hold on, I got to take this. It's those fake phone call things.
Let me drive you to the hospital. I'll happily walk you all the way to the room.
That's great. Then it has another mode where it hires someone to be in the room ahead of time or something while you're on your way out there.
Nice. You can create a network of hospital moms, right?
Paid staff.
Dude, how much money could like a mom make for 4 days just sitting in a hospital?
Pretending to be an excuse for people.
Husband! Yeah. What's your name?
Cops are going to pick up on that. Every person I pulled over has been having a baby.
I met the same mother 3 times today. 4 different dads. Yeah.
All right, Russell, what do you got for us this week?
All right, so I was recently at the farmer's market, and everybody knows that you should probably bring cash when you go to a farmer's market. The problem is,
Cash sucks.
I hate the ATMs. Yeah, I also hate carrying cash, right? So, my idea is to help support the people that want to be cash businesses by renting, leasing, selling, I don't know, mini ATMs. Okay, there's a little bit of issues around data security. I don't know, like money security, but like simply put, you buy a mini ATM, you strap it to the ground. It's your responsibility. I don't know, like if you're a big enough business, like why not just get $1,000 mini ATM in front of your booth, and if they get stolen, you know they're I don't know, it's just the cops' problem now. But you put a little, you know, and it's, let's say you get a nice insurance policy with it. You can pay more money to get the insurance policy. So if your mini ATM gets stolen, I don't know.
Russell, I'm just picturing a dude with a sign on him, like a Venmo QR code that's like, I'm your ATM. You Venmo me, I'm going to hand you the cash 1-to-1. You can tip me if you want.
Shoot. Heck yeah. That
He gives you like, you know, you get $20 from him and give you a 10 to 5 and 5 ones. Be like, you know, $1 tip maybe.
That's a great way to validate this idea so quickly. I'm an ATM.
Cash App, Venmo, whatever.
So
Yeah.
is Mini ATM the company stocking the ATM, or is the local business farm stand?
Local businesses are responsible for, like, you
Putting
know,
the
just
money in it?
with money in it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a cash register style size, we'll say. Sits right at the corner of your booth. Say, sorry, we're cash only. You can go to the mini ATM there. We split the commission on ATM fees, so they even make a little money.
I was just going to say, I think more and more banks are like, we'll cover up to 3 ATM fee transactions a month or something on your plans. At least I know my local credit union does that. And that money is going to the ATM company. That could instead be going to 50-50 between your mini ATM company and the farm stand. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Skim off the top.
You don't have to put a ton of money in there either. You just, if it gets stolen, it's not too bad.
Yeah, just picture my sign with the big QR code for Venmo is really just a please rob me sign. I have cash on me.
I'm carrying a lot of money right now. Thank you. Yeah.
Or you just have like a background guy just like roll up, just handshake, you know?
This one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty much all ATMs that I've seen in production, which there aren't very many left out there, but the ones that I've seen that aren't attached directly to a bank are cellular. Our local pizza place has one. Our campus at Hope College has one, which means that the infrastructure's got to be already there, right? Like, you take what's in there, you miniaturize it. I don't think you have to reinvent everything to make this product real.
Why are they ginormous? Like insanely, like CRT, you know what I mean? Like, let's get a Canon printer, okay?
Makes it easy to walk off with.
You know, metal box, boom.
Like a portable safe.
Sure, easy. Like, you throw a AirTag in that shit. Now, they're going to spend...
Bike lock.
Right. You tell the cop it's grand larceny, right? Because that's a felony. You stock it with enough money so that it is grand larceny. And then with an AirTag, a cop, you know, they have to do something. And now, as long as that AirTag takes longer than, you know, a day to get out or a couple days, or somebody's got to have a special tool. And at that point, the AirTag's like, you know where it was. I don't know.
Sure.
So,
this is neat.
Yeah.
Does miniatms.com like lease them out and rent them? Or is this a product that's sold and then the farm stand owns it, but they pay a subscription to keep it working? Or what's the angle here?
Right. That's the part. The machine itself, the mini ATM.
Honestly, yeah.
We get
sell the hardware. You could rent it. You could sell it.
That's probably better for mini ATM because I bet a lot of farm stands don't want to pay monthly in January when they don't have their farm stand. So if you've sold it to them already, yeah.
Yeah, and they can place it other places, right? If they own it, or you could franchise it and be the person that distributes those mini ATMs to a farmer's market, sell to farmers markets, and they can then. But what's cool about it is you don't need to ship it. Like the shipping of a giant ATM, I think, is like way crazier. This is just like a smart, like a modern ATM.
As long as your credit
Simple
card
and
processing fee, yeah, if you're cheaper than credit cards, instead of 35 cents plus 3% or whatever it is nowadays for Square or Clover or any of those, if you're less than that, then you could even say, hey, farm stand, we'll charge you $21 for every 20 that these people take out and call it even otherwise, and you just skim off the top.
Oh man, yeah, I
Still
didn't
cheaper
even think
than
about
credit.
that. Yeah, the 3% alone, they could just start phasing out. Like, hey, we'll give you a discount if you use cash, use the ATM, right? That'll make money.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're gonna make money, right? In a way, so yeah, just bring back cash, right?
Anything to make life worse for credit card companies. They're an evil industry, and that would be wonderful.
So we're fucking over Ticketmaster, fucking over Visa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down with the system. That's the name of this episode.
Fight the cops.
That's right.
See this? If we get really cool, we can actually print the money, so it's really small. Okay, we get a little.
Use your inkjet in the back. And
Shroot bucks.
And then, hey, I mean, if there might be a way to do like your own kind of currency from the ATM, if it's a mini ATM.
I was going there.
You know?
Yeah. Okay. And then you go back to miniatm.com and you type in your serial numbers and they deposit it into your bank account.
Yeah, little old school cash, but not at the same time.
I don't know about that. You know
Yeah.
what's great about cash? Well, now imagine that, but only accepted at one place. Take the worst parts of cash and gift cards and smush them together.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Yeah.
I got a house recently. Realtor gift was literally $100 of John bucks. This guy created his own currency that I can use at like a couple different places around town. He's like, and it's this whole process. It's just a card that's like, well, can't. I tried to use it, and the manager's like, I have no idea what this is. And it took like 30 minutes of talking to all these different employees. Eventually, the owner's like, oh, yeah, that. Yeah, you just honor that. I don't remember. It was awful.
That is so
That is a
weird.
social nightmare. That is a my mother and me question. I love that very
Yeah.
much.
John bucks. Ugh.
Okay, that's my next spitball. It's just, okay, we're going to meme coin but cash for everybody.
Oh, yeah. How does
Scott
your ATM
bucks.
get on the blockchain?
Yeah. Everybody gets their own gift card and their own currency. There we go. All right, I haven't thought this through yet, but what is it possible to like have the digital part of the ATM but use your own cash from your cash register to give them money?
Whoa. Virtual ATM. A ghost kitchen ATM.
So I run a business. I go to the bank and I'm like, all right, if people use this ATM, I'm just gonna hold like your Venmo sign, Scott.
I guess, yeah, that's true for any business. I could go into, probably not Jimmy John's, but I'll say Jimmy John's. It'd be like, could I Venmo you $50 and you give me $50?
You know, remember when they used to do cash back with a debit card? Like,
Just as the-
Yeah, I guess it is just cash back. But Venmo.
It's one transaction, and then they overcharge the transaction when you do cash back. Whereas an ATM is like a financial thing. I don't understand exactly how that gets processed as a transaction on the back end. You need to somehow become, I'm sure, like valid as a real ATM.
there's like a backbone network. Yeah.
that fee. There's probably some. Yeah, that's the mafia, the ATM debit card mafia, right? They're like, no.
That's right. Financial companies famously love young upstarts coming in and shaking everything up.
I like a good Fight the Power episode.
Yeah.
How are you going to take down the system, Costa?
I'm going to take us to a whole different place here with.
Oh, wonderful.
All right.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Costa, what do you got for us?
All right. So my idea is not very techy or software-y or anything like that.
Great.
So the thought is you're walking your kid in the stroller in the park, and like there's a couple different configurations. You got your kid facing forward, you got your kid facing towards you backwards, right? And you're pushing on the handlebar. And if you want to interact with your kid, you're probably, if they're looking at you, you can talk to them. But if they're facing forward, you kind of have to stop, lean over. Hey, how you doing? Are you asleep? What's going on? But, like when you're walking in the park with a friend, you're not walking single file, right? You're walking side by side.
Right.
So the thought is to create a handlebar attachment that will swing you to the side of the stroller, right next to the kid. So you can have a conversation, you can talk to them, you could do whatever, you would do with your buddy walking side by side. And then, so there's a little, you got to have a certain mechanism to steer. I've been thinking about kind of propulsion assist, maybe like a push behind mower situation.
Okay.
So like you could go up a hill. My wife hates going up the hills with the double stroller. So that's where I'm at. That's my thought there. It's been, so every now and then I'll hold on to the side of the stroller and walk next to my kid, like just holding on really tight. And it's a blast, So what if I had a nice handle there that I could do this with?
That's great. Are you thinking this is a different kind of stroller that you sell, or is this an add-on accessory for any?
Nothing new there.
Okay.
Just it clamps onto your handlebar, and then it kind of swings out to the side when you want it to. Otherwise, it swings back in.
That's so fun.
Literally was doing this the other day. I was walking downtown, holding the stroller, and it's impossible, right? Because you're like bumping into people, and then you're like constantly going back and forth. But it's also like extremely awkward too to hold it. Yeah, I know exactly that feel.
And you know what else? The ergonomics for when you're pushing a shopping cart. So I'm behind where the things are being held. I've grabbed a jar of peanut butter. I now have to reach across everything into the farthest possible spot away in order to dip way down into the basket. Sure, it'd be nice to walk right next to it instead, wouldn't it?
I always walk next to a shopping cart. I hold it by the side and I walk next to me on it. It's probably an asshole to other people's, and I'm just realizing this now, but it is so much easier to shop this way.
Well,
yes,
I
get it.
You need this mod that you attach to the handles.
So I'm sorry, because this is like, I love the idea. This is like a bar that comes out on the side of it that I can put. Okay, I push. The
so
stroller
the bar
next to me.
would attach to the handlebars, and then it would have a pivot that would allow you to swing it forward, and it would extend. Yeah.
An optional pivot that can come out. Okay.
So you could tuck it back in, because there's times you don't want to be that wide with your kid, right? So you'll bring it back. You're good to go.
Of course. That's great. I got all the way to pricing out like bank teller intercom systems because my kids' stroller, when they were younger, had this rain cover that would go over it, and it couldn't talk to them or acknowledge them or check to see if they're okay. And I think I even texted Scott about this years ago. Like, what's the best way to hear what they're saying and have two-way communication back in that's mobile and battery powered and whatever? Because you're absolutely right. Like, where you're at is ergonomically a terrible place to like have interaction with the kid. And so I was looking at like, how do I just like keep a conversation going even though I'm not in front of them?
I like that too, though. Like a little in stroller video. Yeah.
Like a baby monitor inside the stroller there.
But like they don't want to just be looking at a camera. You almost want a two-way baby monitor, or maybe it's just voice. I don't know.
I do think it's a problem.
Right, like Zoom call style, right? People just talk over each other, right?
Am I going to be on a Zoom call with the other device that I can literally see in front of me? Maybe you just use an old phone and do that. Yeah.
That's awful.
That could be.
2 old iPhones or Androids.
The worst experience imaginable, right? Just sounds awful. The lag, in the stroller, your child is not stop touching the screen. That just...
You go into a dead spot and you just
But I think a hardware like that would be awesome. I actually got a walkie-talkie for when I'm riding my bike and they're in the Burley Bee.
Yep.
But it kind of sucks because he doesn't really know how to like press the button. And
Yeah. Yep.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. It's because I can't even tell him that he's holding on the button. So it's like, what do you do?
The concept of over.
Yeah. The walkie-talkie intercom category needs a kid-friendly innovation.
Agreed.
Like a pennant that you clip to them that is just Vox and two-way talk.
Open channel.
I'd buy that. Yeah.
I think they invented this though. It's like 2 cups and string, right? Is that
While biking?
I thought you were gonna go into they sell these video monitors for my car, so I can watch my kids in the car. There's a 2-way one, and they split screen and all that stuff. It's like $50, but it's not 2-way, right? It's just it's a monitor, right? You watch them. You need it to be interactive.
There's probably something to be said about not training your kid on watching your face on a screen as like primary interaction with you, the parent, yeah. As I'm thinking more about this, gluing the iPad into the stroller, being like, watch daddy, we're going to have a conversation now. Like, that's a little weird for a toddler.
I don't want to lean over, son. Yes. I don't know what to tell you. I can't walk on the side of the stroller, so I created the most...
Well, in my case, it was this waterproof cover thing so we could see them, but we'd have to, like, undo it while it's ready and be like, you doing all right in here? And then, like, rebundle them in, like their little pod.
So you wanted to do, like, extra components, though, like the electric boost, the self-propel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Stroller Mods.
That could be something different. Yeah, like, I'd love a boost for the stroller. I haven't seen that.
An e-bike where it's like pedal assist, but it's push assist.
Yeah, you just attach it to the bottom or something, and it could assist.
Just one. Yeah,
that's great.
It's just a wheel, right?
Yeah.
It's just a little. You can clip it in the front or the back, so it can be push or pull.
Right.
That seems nice.
Yeah. Why is that not? It's probably somewhere. It costs a lot of money.
30 miles an hour on this baby.
Well,
hop on.
That's what you do, right, Leo? You literally one wheel with a wagon, right?
That's true. I do that.
What about that?
Awesome.
What about the mod being attach your scooter one wheel sidecar style, right? Little sketch, but a little...
Yeah, we've once again run up against the as long as you put a warning label on it territory, we should be okay legally, right? Someone breaks their neck on your electric stroller mod. Yeah.
I'm not the guy on the one wheel, Leo, pulling the wagon at 15 miles per hour on the road.
Yeah, we've hit the wagon at top speed, yes.
Of course you're going to, right? Of course.
It's very fun.
Fresh paved road.
Kids love it. Dad loves it.
Yeah.
Mom doesn't know. It's great. Everyone's happy.
Well, we'll see if that gets cut in this.
Does Megan listen to
She
these?
does it. We're good.
Okay,
We're
great.
good. We're clear.
Okay. This will be the first episode she does. I
Right.
guarantee it.
You did what?
Yeah, initially I talked it through with my wife, and I'm like, "What if it just followed you? Like, what if it just followed you?" But she didn't like that.
No,
She's
no.
like, "There's no way. I don't trust it."
Like Grogu. You know what I'm talking about with the luggage?
Is that a thing?
That's the Baby Yoda
Yeah,
and the
no.
Mandalorian. But
Oh,
Yeah.
got it. I'm like, is this a brand? I don't know this one.
you know the little
Okay.
pod that the Baby Yoda sits in. Do you know the luggage that would do this? There was like a couple of years before they banned this in airports, but there was a little Bluetooth beacon that you'd have in your pocket or RF or something, and the luggage was motorized and would like follow behind you like a little dog. That's what you want for the whole stroller. Hope it doesn't go haywire. That's fun.
Oh, I feel bad for that startup. They pour millions into this in the engineering, and then they wake up one day and it's just banned everywhere.
You could put like a rope.
That's a
Why
great
not just
idea,
tie
though.
a rope to the front?
Clothesline every little kid along the way.
No, we put a leash, believe it or not, on the side of our stroller because sometimes my son wants to jump out and walk next to it, but we don't want him to run too far. So he's like, "Hey, hold the leash to the stroller. If you let go of the leash, you're going back in that stroller, so don't let go."
Sure.
But I've used it before to like pull the stroller closer or,
Oh, yeah.
little yo-yo action. Sometimes it's nice to rock the the 11-month-old.
This is box fan mods, but stroller mods. That's what we've arrived at.
Yes.
Russell's pitch, like many episodes ago, was just a suite of different accessories for box fans. We've at least 3 or 4 products deep now for strollermods.com. That's great. 5-point harness that baby. We're going remote control stroller. RC stroller racing.
Sprint mods. Flight mods. Get a propeller.
Oh, God.
Oh, quadcopter stroller.
Follows you
Just the
around.
loudest thing you can imagine. There you go.
Hey, daycare's, they gotta get to daycare somehow.
Got over that puddle.
Yeah. The
Got up the hill.
glider
Right, you
mode.
got up the hill. That's right. What's the way we can get up this hill using the most energy possible? Well, dear listener, if you are enjoying listening to our show on your evening walk with your young one, pushing a stroller, wishing that you were next to them instead of behind them, thank you very much for listening. We hope you enjoyed yourself. And thank you so much, Costa, for joining us. This was awesome.
Thank you, guys. It was my pleasure.
What a delight. Our website is spitball.show. There you can find links to our YouTube channel, other social media. Please email us feedback, comments, ideas. We'd love to hear from you. We are podcast@spitball.show. And that's also how you can follow us on the Fediverse, such as Mastodon. We are podcast@spitball.show and on Blue Sky @spitball.show. Our subreddit is r/spitballshow. Our intro-outro music is Swingers by Bonkers Beat Club. Please, if you wouldn't mind, that one friend who is a farmer who is sick of credit card fees and cops and Ticketmaster prices being too much and is always...
That's everyone, man.
Yeah. Who is always at that protest because they want to take down the establishment. Send them a link to this episode. They definitely would enjoy this one. And if you wouldn't mind, leave us a review. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever it is that you listen on. Subscribe, add, leave us a review. That's the best way for people to find out about the show. New episodes coming out in 2 weeks. We will see you then.